Today we'll be doing reacting to Zeros and Fortune Events Netflix series reaction. Season 1, Episode 6 reaction. Talking about how Carol kills Aunt Josephine by pushing her to the leeches in Lacrimose Lake. How his adopted wise daughter Sunny Beaudelet, adopted wise son Clive Beaudelet, and his adopted wise daughter Violet Beaudelet escaped to Poultryville. Carol escapes like he always does at the end of every episode 2-parter, which is a common running theme throughout the show. Basically means that they are still trying to find more about their family and secret organization, and whatever put them in these circumstances is what they're trying to do. Characters and actors in a series of Fortune Events are Dylan Keatwell, who plays Quigley Fogmire in a series of Fortune Events Netflix series, and Alison Williams, who plays Kit Snicket in a series of Fortune Events Netflix series. Now let's do the reaction, talking about your thoughts for the reaction to the video. Sure.
They end up on boats that might as well be the Titanic. We pulled a bunch of adults, 99% agree. There must be something happier upstream for you to see.
I'm still gonna watch this. If I do get copyright for this, goodbye. I can just fix it.
Final class and son. By the time you read this note, my life will be at its end. My heart is as cold as ice, and I find my life unbearable. I know your children may not understand the sad life of the downtrodden, or what would have led me to this desperate act. Please know that I am much happier this way. As my last will and testament, I leave you three in the care of Captain Shannon, a kind and honorable man. Please think of me kindly, even though I've done this terrible thing. Josephine Emerson. It can't be.
Can't be.
Sure, it can't be, but leaving her she's leaving them in the care of Carol, who's this guy she fell for as Captain Julio Shao, not as Captain Shao.
You lose someone important to you. And can't be are often the words that run through your savage head. Can't be there when they're sleeping. Can't be, can't be. Can't be. My name is Lenny Snicket. It's my job to report the history of the Baudelaire orphans, but it can't be that you have nothing better to do. The Baudelaires believed incorrectly that they would never see their Aunt Josephine again, but it can't be that you are interested in watching them suffer. As her last words echo again and again throughout her empty, illumined house. It can't be.
As my last will and testament, I leave you three in the care of Captain Shane. think of me kindly even though I've done this terrible thing. Yes, yes, I understand. I'll tell them. Of course, I'll tell them. I promise, I'll tell them. Goodbye. Mr. Poe says the killers were lying on the train by the regiment. I just can't believe it. It's all there in ink and shaky handwriting, and Josephine is dead, and she's left us in the care of Calhoun. It's not right. There's something funny about this note. There's nothing funny about a woman throwing herself out of a window. Funny isn't a funny joke. Funny isn't a funny smell. Let me show you.
There's definitely is a funny smell in that note.
In the very first sentence, she says my life will be at its end, and now it is. That's not what I mean. She says it's. I-T apostrophe S. Meaning it is. She means I-T-S. That's a sizable grammatical error. Who cares about grammatical errors when she jumped out a window? And Josephine wouldn't care. She said grammar was the greatest joy in life. That's not enough. No matter how much she liked grammar, she says she found her life unbearable. That's another error. She didn't say she found her life unbearable. With you, she said she found her life unbearable. With I, that's not a word. My situation isn't in there.
Yeah, see, you made grammar mistakes. She's a grammarian person who's haunted by the past.
Bearable, it's unbearable. Josephine left us in the care of Captain Shem, and I don't know what we can do with her. I wish we'd never let Mr. Polet know. We could have trotted up and all she knew on her handwriting, but didn't mention Captain Shem. Wouldn't it be difficult to annotate her handwriting?
Maybe it's not her handwriting at all.
Forgery? Very serious charge.
Not as serious as murder.
Which is what Olaf did. He murdered and Josephine.
Personal.
Again with Count Olaf. I must say, other than a gaping, middle-aged woman shaped hole in the window, I can see no sign of struggle. Or raping.
We told you, Count Olaf didn't have to break into Aunt Josephine's house.
He was in disguise and then Josephine fell for a hook, line, and sinker.
It's just no time for fit.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, there's a
Hook, line, and sinker she fell for.
very simple way to tell you this. You know, we simply have to compare to your Aunt Josephine's handwriting.
That's actually an excellent idea.
True.
You are very intelligent children. Even the most intelligent people sometimes need the help of paper.
Wait right here. Here's Aunt Josephine's shopping list. We can use this to compare.
Now look here. Look at the V in several gallons of vinegar and how it matches the V in violet she wrote in the note. And look at the C in cold soup ingredients and how it matches the C in Captain Shannon. And look where she writes, I think shopping is terribly dangerous and how it matches think of me kindly even though I've done this terrible thing.
Should be I done this terrible thing.
Yes, it is a terrible thing, which it's very upsetting to read. But once and for all, we can see the note is not a forgery.
You're right.
Why would this Captain Shannon person go through so much trouble to put this note in his kid?
We've already told you Captain Shem is from Olaf in disguise.
Madeline, I know you have had some terrible experiences, but you mustn't start letting your imagination so fast. Remember you were staying at Uncle Monty? You were convinced that his assistant Stefano was actually Count Olaf in disguise.
Stefano was actually Count Olaf in disguise.
That's the point. The point is that you can't just start jumping to conclusions. You've jumped to the conclusion that this note was a forgery, and now you're jumping to the conclusion that a villainous man who swore himself at nothing until he got a hold of your parents' enormous fortune is involved in subplot to get a hold of your parents' enormous fortune.
You don't have to believe us. See for yourself. His truth can come outside all right to the lands.
Wow. True.
Well, I see an approaching hurricane, but no theatrical truth. It's like I said, Baudelaire, you're letting your imagination get the best of you. Imagination's all well and good for children's books or digital entertainment, but this is real life.
Mr. Poe, you have to believe us when we tell you that Captain Shem is really Count Olaf.
Josephine's note might not even forged, or there's something suspicious going on. It's full of grammatical errors.
Children, disguises and grammatical errors, these are dire accusations, but they're easily investigated. You can settle the whole matter over brunch.
Punch?
This is a word with a combination of breakfast and lunch.
We know what brunch means.
Oh, good, then you'll have an easy time with the menu. Captain Sham's invited us all to a restaurant to talk this over.
You've already spoken with Captain Shem.
Yes, by some strange coincidence, he called me accidentally, trying to reach a knife store to buy a surprise for some children he knows. He was shocked to hear about Josephine's death, but overjoyed at the prospect that there was any children. And so there wouldn't be.
going to lunch with that villain.
Well, it stays here on the examiner.
Oh, no, Lourdes.
That's very crazy. That Captain Shadow wanted to raise.
Let's settle this matter once and for all. They tell me Hurricane Herman is going to be so enormous and menacing, it will most likely shut down all electric power in the city. So I'm going to settle this quickly, put you in the hands of a sailor I just met on the phone, before returning statement sound to the city. Children, I promise to investigate this man, Captain Sharon, to the fullest extent of my ability as a doctor. If
He's an absolute fool, this guy!
these guys, as you claim, are eyes of gold will get you.
He will not. He doesn't know who's who. Boom! Shite! Shite, shite, shite! Oh, shite. Oh my god.
You probably know of a plant called the Venus flytrap, which grows in the tropics.
Heard that plan, but not really sure what it is.
Apartments of certain lonely people. The top of the plant is shaped like an open mouth, tooth-like spines around the edges. The fly, attracted to the smell of the flower, lands on the Venus flytrap. The mouth of the plant begins to close, trapping the terrified fly, who slowly dissolves into nothing. As Violet Klaus and Sonny arrived at their brunch with Count Olaf a few minutes late because Mr. Poe missed the turn. They felt as helpless as a fly as Count Olaf's evil scheme closed around them. Sadly, they would not learn for a long time if someone was there, desperately trying to help them.
Hello, I'm Larry Rewick.
Larry, your way is gonna help him.
Here. Welcome to the Anxious Clown restaurant, where everybody has a good time whether they like it or not. I can see we have a whole family lunching together today, so allow me to recommend the Extra Fun Special Family Appetizer. It's a bunch of things fried up together and served with sauce.
That sounds wonderful. Extra special family fun appetizer for an extra special family. My.
I'll just have a look.
Otherwise, order.
Thank you. Same for me. And a glass of ice cubes for my babysitter, please.
I'll have a cup of coffee with mom and a cream, please.
Oh no, Paul. Let's share a nice bottle of red wine.
No thanks, Captain Shannon. I don't do really begging hours.
It's a celebratory brunch. We should drink a toast. After all, it's not every day that a man becomes a father of 3 children.
Please, Shannon. It's heartening to know that you're glad to raise your children, but you must understand that children must step up just like their brothers.
I'm upset too. I'm probably more upset. Josephine was my oldest and dearest friend.
You met her yesterday at the town market in Pennington.
It really does seem like yesterday, but actually it was many years ago. She and I met at cooking school. We were oven partners in the advanced baking course.
You were oven partners, and Josephine was desperately afraid of turning on an oven.
Soon we became fast friends. And
There might be some truth to this. They just don't know how much of a man he is.
one day she said to me, if I ever adopt some orphans and then meet an untimely death, promise me that you will raise them as if they were your own. Of course I agreed, but I had no idea I would have to take that promise.
Josephine is dead?
Yes. Josephine Handwhistle jumped out of the window of her own home late last night. Didn't you hear?
I didn't realize this was a sad occasion. In that case, allow me to recommend the Cheer Up Cheeseburgers. The pickles, mustard, and ketchup. Make a little smiley face on top of the burger, which is guaranteed to get you smiling too. So make sure you look inside before you eat it.
Very true. Very true.
cheer up cheeseburgers for everyone, Larry.
Odd service here.
The off-season.
How's performance out there? Stick to us. Dripping more ready for the leeches.
Yeah.
Sure.
Funny business clown.
It's left.
Calling you a clown, that's name calling. That's bullying.
Larry, I told you my name is Larry.
You carry it.
Or what gender you are.
It's a clown wig. You don't care.
All we care about is making sure you don't blow this for the
Very true.
Before we can work it out, you both have. You better do exactly what we say. You're gonna get the night lunch for everyone, with no tricks, no knockout rounds, no points, and no secret messages written in ketchup master or wasabi mayo in the cheer up cheeseburgers.
You'll never defeat us. You can surround us, you can throw us out of windows, you can threaten us and make us cook for
Sorry to interrupt, but what's the soup with it today?
I want to emphasize straight away that the Baudelaire fortune will still be under my supervision until Violet comes of age.
What fortune? I don't know about that fortune.
The Baudelaire parents have left behind an enormous fortune that the children will inherit from Violet comes of age.
I have no interest in a fortune. I thought I'd show them.
Mr. Cole, Sonny's right. Surely you can finally see that this man.
There it is! Coffee for the gentleman, fuzzy navel for the sailor,
What?
a gift from someone in the kitchen, and water and ice for the Baudelaires.
You know our names?
Of course I don't know your names.
Alright.
I completely forgot what I need to say. Don't you hate that?
You're saying that to come off.
What, the waiter? It didn't seem odd.
No, not the waiter, you. You've done something terrible to Aunt Josephine, and you're scheming to get our fortune.
Why would Captain Sham do something terrible to his closest friend?
Good point, Cole.
He isn't Captain Sham, he's Count Olaf.
True. And then it looks like they're friends.
Well, I've been more than patient with you. I understand that losing your parents and your home has had an emotional effect, as I imagine it would have on many people. I've done the best I can to find a suitable home for you, but nothing I do seems to be good enough. And now, faced with a perfectly legal last will testament that will place you in the care of a sailor you met yesterday, you start to spout these vile, McCarthy-esque accusations.
What do you think?
They are like coffee yes, but they're true.
But, if you insist, I will prove to you that Captain Shen and Count Olaf are two completely different people, step by step, as if you were babies.
That's a bit
Cheer up cheeseburgers.
Count Olaf has one long eyebrow,
I meant to ask.
while Captain Shen has one eye patch.
During damn weather, I can hardly wait. If any of you have any food allergies,
Count Olaf has a tattoo of an eye on his left ankle,
do that item for me, Sheriff.
while Captain Shen has half a broomstick where his left ankle should have been.
We prefer the term peg leg.
We certainly would not want anyone to have an allergic reaction.
Count Olaf was only just met on Josephine,
That would force them to leave the restaurant.
while Captain Shen is known for many years.
Along with her husband. What's his name?
Count Olaf is a murderous and was only interested in the parents' money, while Captain Shem has expressed great interest in raising the children without touching a single penny.
Lucy.
We're allergic to peppermints.
Lucy. Get me another navel.
So, can we all agree that Captain Shem has none of the hallmarks, earmarks, or benchmarks of Count Olaf?
Agreed.
If we could just go back to Aunt Josephine's house. There's something strange about that note.
We've already been over the note brothers. It's not a forgery. And the grammatical mistakes are merely the nervousness of any woman who's about to throw herself out of window.
Here, here.
Now, Captain Shem, I have some papers in my briefcase that I'm going to sign.
And then the children will be mine.
You'll be cared for. Yeah.
And there's nothing in the world that can stop me.
Well, that peculiar way of saying it, but yes.
I want the bill.
Take your time. I'm sure none of you are in any particular hurry.
The banker's buying.
Oh, well. Okay, that's fine. Shem, I need to have a few words with you about the children's education.
Now, to do this for an able reason.
Well, I want to hear that you order a school voucher system.
Indeed, tell me more.
Everyone is allergic to something. Whether it is gluten, injustice, dark chocolate, corruption, pulp, or anything. Common decency.
And you do all the dishes.
Baudelaire orphans were allergic to peppermint. Their allergies were notoriously quick-acting and powerful. Of course, if you were allergic to a thing, it's best not to put that thing in your mouth.
True.
Particularly if the thing is cats. But Violet, Klaus, and Sonny knew that this was an emergency. The strange message they had received seemed to indicate it was more for the Baudelaires to investigate, but not until after they got away from Count Olaf and his miserable lunch to allow Mr. Poe to get into a very boring story.
It reminds me of a time I bought a carton of milk. The little clerk asked me what kind of milk.
Children unwrap their peppermints and place them into their mouths.
Whole milk. And so I said, milk that, please. And then the clerk leads me to the dairy section where the milk is kept. And he said to me, how this can be, you look terrible.
We're having an allergic reaction. I feel like terrible.
Goodness gracious, Violet, you have huge, ugly red patches on your skin. Klaus was telling me it's swelling. Sonny, what things are happening to you?
I'm sure it's not.
Nothing? Violet has a hive on her face the size of a hard-boiled egg.
Maybe she could take some deep breaths.
I think we should go home and rest.
An excellent idea.
Oh, it's in the middle of brunch. Just lean back in your seat.
Captain Sham, the children are quite ill. Let's pay the bill and take the children home.
No, we can go home by ourselves.
Maybe 3 more.
We bring you home.
Well, there is a bit of paperwork to go over to make the adoption official, and frankly, we'd like to take advantage of the Fickle Fairy's pre-hurricane special reduced ticket prices.
Yes, finish the paperwork and have a relaxing lunch. Captain Sham can come fetch us at Aunt Josephine's house.
I'll see you very soon.
True.
I can't understand what you're saying, but I assume that you think we ought to be called Aunt Josephine's note before Harold and Mr. Poe finish the paperwork.
True. That's true.
But how are we going to get all the way back up to Aunt Josephine's house?
Does anybody need a ride someplace for reasonable fee?
Lindsay, I've had this conversation a million times. If you look at the white whale in terms of post-colonialism,
Thank you, sir.
call me Ishmael.
We don't have much time before Hurricane Irma to arrive. Good idea. Lunch.
Nous, on est équivalent de ceux de la société orale. And I'll get to what we miss.
Got it. Sunny and I will take baking soda baths to treat our hives while you begin your research.
Exactly. Now it's gloves.
And those monies are locked into the tuition fund.
The tuition cannot be spent, for example, on a pair of diamond cufflinks. Just ask.
All you do is saute garlic and onions in a pot, then add onions, capers, anchovies, diced parsley, and tomatoes.
Stop being friendly to him.
You're calling Larry.
Anxious Clown Restaurant, this is Larry, your waiter. Why? Yeah. Peru.
Secure for the woman, but you need to know. Who is this?
So he thinks that the Baudelaire parents are alive in Peru.
No! No! Where? How? The restaurant is compromised.
Can't wait for the weather to clear.
There's something compromised,
It's
yeah.
gonna take more than a hurricane to keep us from our children.
Hurricane.
Buckle up, darling. It's gonna be a bumpy flight.
Like,
You're right, Pops. The baking soda bath did wonders for our hives. How's your swollen tongue? How's your research?
My tongue's improving. That's why research deeper in health.
What is all this?
It's Aunt Josephine's note. Look, IT apostrophe
to get our attention, but what will happen? My heart is as cold as ice. But Aunt Josephine said she liked to think of the house being someplace hot. As cold as ice would make a lot more sense. Exactly. And what if Aunt Veronica was think at all? They're a message. And Josephine said she and Ike developed secret codes. C for ice instead of Ike. U for unbearable instead of unbearable. R-E-L-E-D. Colonel Cave. That's where I go to, but why would her last words be about some cave? Maybe they're not her last words. What if she only wants people to think that she's dead? People who don't care about the left of Arabs, like Count Olaf. Exactly.
Like I know.
What if she's alive and wants us to know where she's hiding? Colonel Cave. We have to find her. How are we gonna get to the Colonel Cave? Look at the dotted line. It looks like the Fickle Fairy goes to the Lavender Lighthouse, which is right next to the cave. I just saw the schedule when we write it down to dock. The Fickle Fairy usually sends me note. Let's gather everything we might need. Close!
Yeah, this is gonna topple off the cliff. Like I said, why not? I have to get out of the house, that's all I can tell you there. Gonna topple. Is gone.
And, finally, there's still the matter of Aunt Josephine's house to take care of. Those forms need to be filled out and printed up.
In duplicate.
And then we can treat ourselves to my second favorite candy when I was a boy. Peppermints.
During tourist season at Lake Lacrimosa, Pickle Fairy brings visitors all over the world to enjoy sunshine.
But they gotta steal a boat, that's another thing I forgot to tell you, alright?
Fresh air. Small mouth. Ferry leaves every 17 minutes to the Lavender Lighthouse. Tourists can walk part of the cave where they get past and the lighthouse is filled. That's only when the weather is warm. During the off-season, Lake Lacrimosa has very few visitors, which is why ferry captain has added 2 words to the bottom of their schedule in fine print. Phrase that sure means you might miss reading until it's true.
What does that mean? It means the Fickle Fairy isn't wrong at all.
And how are we gonna get to Colonel Cave?
There's also fine print attached to this sad tale. A number of concerned people are worried that if you watch the Baudelaire orphans steal a sailboat and sail across Lake Lacrimosa in the middle of Hurricane Irma,
We're going to steal a sailboat.
Two closest festivals in the middle of Berkeley, Vermont.
You might be tempted to do such a thing.
I would never do that. But I'm tempted to.
We're stealing these too!
So allow me to offer you a piece of advice, even
Tell
though I
me.
don't know anything about you.
You don't know anything about me, that's true.
Do not take a sailboat that does not belong to you.
Do not, that's what the Bible says. Do not cover your neighbor's wife. Do not take anything that belongs to your neighbor or anything that doesn't belong to you. Exactly.
We're just borrowing it. We'll bring it back. Nobody will even know what we're doing.
Do not attempt to sail that sailboat, Fahrenheit.
There's a lot of perils to the
Especially if with the Baudelaires, you only have a vague idea of how sailing works.
And that's the point literature. All you've got to do is use sail to catch the wind. I see his letter in Naval Secret. It's called the Tiller. Here's the ship. No, you have to do is sail across the Galapagos in the middle of a hurricane.
Sailing across Lake Lacrimosa in a hurricane offers plot literature. Plot is a word which here means tomatoes.
Too many to this is what perfect means, yeah.
Boat might be tossed into the wicked whirlpool. Or dashed to bits in like this. And even if you were lucky, despite a fate that will be the lavender lake.
It's the Lavender Lighthouse.
It would be an outright miracle if your boat were not destroyed at the craggy entrance. But okay. Fortunately, the Baudelaires were about to learn what any local weather person can tell you. All storms eventually break. Even Hurricane Irma.
The platforms are actually very pretty. Yeah, I've noticed it before. I guess we got used to looking at it through Aunt Josephine's eyes. Colonel Pigs for sale. I would want to live in such a phantasmagorical place. What does that sound? Just the wind. Probably. I've read somewhere that when wind passes through small spaces like caves, it can make strange noises. It's nothing to be afraid of. I'm afraid of it anyway. Reach out.
We're on to the cave.
Josephine? Are you? Okay. You figured it out. I knew you could figure it out. I knew you would decode my message.
That's really did it. I thought I knew how to work this sample. But I thought we never would have made it. Sunny spot at the lighthouse.
Well, I am so glad to see all of you. Just let me catch my breath, and I'll have to bring in your things.
What things?
Your luggage, of course. I hope you brought food. I'm out.
You didn't bring anything.
No food? How in the world did you expect to live with me in this cave if you didn't bring any food?
We didn't come here to live with you.
Then why did you come? Whatever word that was, Sonny, it was grammatically incorrect. But maybe one of your siblings will explain in correct English why you're here.
Because Captain Chan almost had us in his clutches. Everyone thought we were dead, and in your will and testament you wrote that we should be placed in the care of Captain Chan.
He wasn't his dad. We were only halfway through our fried egg sandwiches when Captain Shan told me that he was really Count Olaf. He said I had to write out a will saying you children would be left in his care or he would drown me in the lake. I was so frightened that I agreed immediately, but hid a secret message I hoped you children would find.
True.
Of course, truly in danger. I've waited for my opportunity. Here, Sammy. And straight to my own death. Well, that worked out. It's a good thing I remembered to put gasoline on recreational watercraft.
And Josephine? Why didn't you take us with you? Why did you leave us all alone by ourselves? Why didn't you protect us from Count Olaf?
Violet, it is not grammatically
21 minutes left.
to say leave us all alone by ourselves. You can say leave us all alone or leave us by ourselves, but not both. Do you understand? That didn't sound grammatical either, but we'll say no more about it. We've all had a very trying day, but I don't think Captain Sham will ever find us here. We can share Colonel K for the rest of our lives.
We're not staying here. We're taking the sailboat back to the town, and we're taking you with us.
No way, Jose. I am too frightened of Count Olaf to face him.
If you tell Mr. Poe what happened, then Count Olaf will be locked away. We'll be safe. All of us.
You can tell him that if you want. I am staying here.
He won't believe us unless you come along and prove you're alive.
No, 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 no. I am too afraid.
We're all afraid. We were afraid when you brought home Count Olaf. We were afraid when we thought you had jumped out a window. We were afraid to give ourselves allergic reactions. We were afraid to steal a sailboat, and we were afraid to make our way across Lake Lachrymose in the middle of a hurricane. But that didn't stop us.
I can't help it if you are braver than I am.
They're definitely braver than cheese.
I can't do it. I am going to live here for the rest of my life, and there is nothing you can say that will change my mind.
Now he's got nothing.
You know Colonel K is for sale.
So what?
Well, that just means that before long, certain people are going to want to look at it. And some of those people will be real estate agents.
Okay, let's go.
Real estate.
Josephine, I really do wish you.
The auntie's getting scared.
Cheryl saying that Hurricane Herman is over. The sailboat is working perfectly.
that's where they go next. They go to poultry where if you like the smells long.
Look how handsome he looks in there. And look at Marty.
And their parents.
Yes. And your parents. Such brave and noble people. Oh, how I miss them.
I miss them too. But we have questions about them. They never told us about you, they never told us about Uncle Monty. I have a feeling there's lots of things they never told us about.
Your parents, Baudelaire, wanted to raise you in a quiet world, far away from the fiery injustices that were threatening all of us. They were trying to keep you safe.
It didn't work.
No. No, it didn't. Not long after this photograph was taken, your parents and I had to make a vastly frightening decision. I remember that day so well, Klaus. Your mother had just wrestled one of our enemies to the ground when she turned to me and said, "Oh,
What?
oh, and I mean it this time.
What's wrong?
We are now entering the territory of the lachrymose leeches. Oh my poor Ike. He always loved shredded beef tamales and they ended up seething his doom.
I'm sure we'll be alright. You said that the leeches were usually harmless.
Unless you have recently eaten.
We haven't eaten anything since those peppermints. They're just fine. That was brunch and it's almost morning now. Didn't eat anything recently, did you, Aunt Josephine? And Josephine? Banana.
I ate a banana just before you arrived.
Uh-oh. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. They're just very small animals. If we were in the water, we might have reason to fear, but I have to attack a sailboat. Hurricane Herman might have even scared them out of the territory. Uh-oh. You see? We're perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. See? They're leaving. We're gonna need to sail much, much faster, or this boat will be in pieces in no time. Sailing your life on winds. We can't make the wind go any faster.
Please don't throw me overboard. I'm too frightened.
Nobody's gonna throw you overboard.
Oh, rowing's not gonna work.
Rowing won't help anyway. This boat is sinking. We need help. How are we gonna get out to the little lake? We just need a signal.
True right won't help anyway.
That's right, darling. Close your eyes. That's what I do when I'm afraid. It always makes me feel better to block out the fear. Let's all close our eyes as if we're watching some on-screen entertainment that's too scary for people our age.
Carolyn's not blocking out anything. That's how she concentrates. Fire alarms. What? Fire alarms.
Oh, please don't say any more scary things. I'm frightened enough.
Fire alarms are an excellent way to signal for assistance. We need noise. We need light. We need to start a fire. We're gonna get us in more danger. If we start a fire for light and hit the bucket for noise, we can attract attention. It'll be hard to start a fire. Everyone hears. Wait from the storm. Not everything. Aunt Josephine, I need to start.
No, I need it more. I need it right now.
I don't have time to argue with you. I'm trying to save each of our lives.
The expression is saving all of our lives, not saving each of our lives.
True.
Sit down.
Oh my God. Oh.
How do we like this? Well, there's friction that right with weak patients in dry conditions. There has to be another way. The scientific principle that divergence in refraction of light. The scientific principle of the divergence in refraction of light. The scientific principle of the divergence in refraction of light. You know, horrible people use a magnifying glass to burn ants.
Oh, we should do that.
Theoretically, but in Enough like the lighthouse beam.
Oh, if you see that, that's true.
That seems unlikely. Just try your best. It doesn't matter if I try my best, what matters is what happens. It won't work, the angle's wrong. The light just needs to refract off of something else to reach us. If there's nothing else, we're all alone.
I think I see something down there.
It only works spyglass.
These will have to do.
You did it. We did it. You're playing. God, love and fair.
Just slow motion, T-Rex.
Why would anybody be on the lake so soon after a hurricane?
Maybe they're trying to reach up to them too. They'll never make it.
As we count them, and just fly low, reduce our speed to 80 knots.
You can find a way to obstruct it.
Wish we had our grappling hook.
Wait. There it goes.
Can they make it?
Pulling them down. You'll be okay.
Might be more than I can say about us.
This might be a bit of a rough landing. Brace yourself.
I always do.
What we need? Oh, we don't know how to thank you.
I can think of a way.
That's kind of rough.
Oh no!
You can stop faking your death and running away and rescuing each other and making me ferry around this godforsaken lake searching for you.
Parenting is exhausting.
You're not a parrot and you never will.
He is their dad. He's their adopted wise. He's their adopted evil dad who got here the right legs. Not adopted wise. Sorry for saying that. Cut that out of the stream.
On the contrary, Mr. Toad is putting the finishing touches on your adoption papers this very moment. In a few hours, you will be Violet, Klaus, and Sunny Sharon.
Miss Lindy forced Andrew me to write that note. Mr. Crow will tear those adoption papers into 1,000 pieces.
And who is Mr. Crow going to believe? The owner of a respectable lakeside rental agency? Or 3 runaway pipsqueaks who go around stealing?
We only stole that boat to retrieve Aunt Josephine from her hiding spot, so she could tell everybody about your terrible plan.
Got it there.
You're going to betray me. After all the years we spent together, after all of those picnics by the shore, after all of those shredded beef tamales I served to your husband, after all the secrets we had shared.
Yes, I was going to betray you, and these 3 children gave me the courage to do so. Ever since that
That's true.
they have been so fierce and formidable again and again, escaping from their clutches. And what have I done all these years? Nothing but hide in my house. Well, enough of that. My house can topple off a cliff.
Which is exactly what it did. That's true.
All I care. Yeah, I am ready to be fierce and formidable again myself, and to face you, Count Olaf. I've had enough of your schemes. I've had enough of your plots. I've had enough of your greed and your betrayal. Listen to me, Olaf, you villain, you wretch, you bastard, untalented actor. I'm going to
Josephine?
Josephine.
Sure, you know one way to demonstrate you don't care about something.
You don't care.
Is to say the word and then repeat the word with the letters SCHM, replacing the real first letter.
Josephine Schmeiserling.
If you don't care about truth and justice, for example, you might say truth schmooth or justice schmuskus. These Count Olaf's very Baudelaire orphans away from the Latin speeches. Their feelings about Aunt Josephine were far more common. She had given them a home, even if it was cold and not hurt.
Truth, justice, what justice? That's what it said.
She tried to teach them, even if it wasn't what they wanted to learn. And like the Baudelaires, she experienced great loss.
Ah, that's true. True enough. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and share, guys, because now for reviews, go and share, guys, because now I'll be doing another reaction on season 1, episode 7 of the series of Netflix series, and episode 8, and then episode 6 of season 1 of Stranger Things, and then I'll be doing episode many other episodes as well. Yeah. My costumes also
Didn't
is
make her a bad person. For this
reaction.
reason, the Baudelaires did not think Josephine Schmusser. They thought,
Like these, my costumes
you know
are
that Josephine's.
and these has costume issues. Look at you. Leave a link to my channel in the description.
Everybody off!
House. Okay, smells lumber mill. Yeah, Josephine said it wasn't for.
Come on, you'll have all day.
What am I supposed to do with you? You said you were going to go straight home and rest, but instead you steal a sailboat and push Josephine's house down the hill? I wish the people were paying discount tickets and have to spend the night in a bed and breakfast that uses powdered eggs. I wouldn't be surprised if Captain Sham was no longer interested in serving as your guardian, even though I filled out these forms intricate while he butted around like Lacrimose looking for you on a hunch.
Shut up, Hunch. Well, I'll admit that children's behavior did make me have second thoughts. But then I also had third thoughts, which are how empty my wallet and my heart are. I truly think that the Baudelaires have been an enormous, enormous fortune in my life. And so, as I used to say to my dearest friend, the late Josephine, what's your name? Get in the car.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Mr. Paul, this man is really Count Olaf in disguise. He murdered Aunt Josephine in cold blood.
Ashley Coldwater, Klaus, you've been through this. There's absolutely nothing at this point that will convince me that this man is actually Count Olaf. And you have no evidence to support these wild accusations, and I cannot, on behalf of
Wow, they might be, but it's true.
the Mortuary Money Management, merely take the word of a single child.
You don't have to take the word of a single child. You need the word of all three of us.
Actually, it's more like two. The baby doesn't really count. My leg has grown back. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's wonderful. It's a medical miracle. It's a mitzvah.
Oh, come now, that notebook. Even a child can see that the peg leg is false.
The child did see that the peg leg was false. 3 children, in fact.
It's a mitzvah.
Oh, come now, that notebook. Even a child can see that the peg leg is false.
The child did see that the peg leg was false. 3 children, in fact. But you didn't listen. You never listened.
It's true.
Oh, perhaps the peg leg was false, but I have never seen this tattoo in my life.
Come now, that won't work either. You tried to hide the tattoo with the peg leg.
Maybe the tattoo is real, but I am Count Olaf.
Okay, smells lumber.
My name is Captain Shab. It says so on the business card.
Oh, come now, that won't work either again. Business cards don't prove anything. Anyone can go to a print shop and have cards made up to say anything they like.
No,
True.
maybe I'm not Captain Shab.
He's such a fool. Well, that's the end of that reaction. My thoughts is that he was such a fool the whole time. That's all he was. Such a fool.
What's that thing Haruki Murakami said? When you come out of this form, you won't be the same person you were then. Before that part, you won't even be sure, in fact, whether the storm is really over. You think we made the right choice? Doesn't matter if we make the right choice. What matters is what happens.
That's probably what it says in the books as well. This is where it ends. And that's the end of that reaction. Anyway, I'll shorten the video if it gets a copyright. But, yeah, catch you